Yes, people. Welcome to another Sarcasm City Sports Q&A live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube, brought to you by myself, Flawless Mr. Take Note. I'm joined by a resident of Sarcasm City. We're gonna have to name a place in Sarcasm City after yo that Avi. for those for those that might not be watching on the YouTube and listening via one of the audio platforms, I might put this on. But anyway, for those that are watching and may not be maybe listening to this, or you might be listening to this whilst you're in the background. Timo's Avi is the picture of Patrick Vieira with the cheesy grin on his face. So Timo is in the building. Like I said, a resident of Sarcasm City. You can see him on a lot of watch alongs. And big up to my guy Timo each and every single time. Timo, how you doing? Talk to me.
Yeah, good. How you doing, boss? You good, yeah?
Yeah, man, all good. You know what I'm saying, and that keeping it moving. You
Happy
are
Monday, chat. Happy Monday night, by the way, people. Happy Monday.
and yo,
Fantastic.
how's the fasting going? All jokes aside. All banter
Bless,
aside.
man. Bless. Couldn't
Huh?
not in a better way than this carnage, man. I'm loving it.
We're gonna get to that. Do not worry, we're gonna get to that. But before we get into everything football related, or your questions, of course, Arsenal losing to Crystal Palace after I was hearing that the top four races done and dusted, and Arsenal fans are putting together compilations of them in the Champions League. This is the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A, people. So please make sure you hit the like button on the video, whether you're watching this live or watching this back. Hit the like button on the video, share it across all the socials, and subscribe to the channel Sarcasm City TV. And when you subscribe, make sure you hit the notification bell as well. Jez, I got you. I said, actually, Timo, can you send Jez the link, please?
Yes,
Thank you. Yes, make sure you hit the subscribe button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, roll to 4K on the YouTube channel. Make sure you follow the Twitch as well, which is also Sarcasm City TV. Link is underneath in the description. And for those that are new here, this is the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A, ladies and gentlemen. So for everybody who doesn't know what is going on, the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A, you lot in the chat run the show. You lot in the chat run the show. You get to ask us any sporting questions, past or present. So it can be football, it can be basketball, it can be boxing, it can be tennis, it can be cricket, it can be F1, any sport, people. So any sport, past or present, and myself and Timo and the rest of the panelists that will be joining will answer any questions you lot have. As you can see from the title, all to do with the top four. Arsenal lose to Palace. Both Spurs and West Ham win. United draw to Leicester. So the top four race is heating up. The race for the title between City and Liverpool is also heating up. The relegation battle is heating up as well. So there's a lot to get through, but get your questions in. Big up Melina, who was here earlier, who says, yo, large up to Melina every single time. Big up Jazz, who will be jumping on soon. It's on Danny. It's on this channel. Like I said, for those that don't know, everything is in the... Well, how do I start this now? Basically, the only thing that's over on the Twitch that wasn't before is NBA watch-alongs, non-Manchester United watch-alongs, Champions League and FA Cup are all over on the Twitch. They are all over on the Twitch. Everything else remains the same. So the Q&As, Man Them United, Ballers at the Bridge, all of those shows are on here. Big up to Jez in the cut as well. Are you telling me, Jez, you good?
Yeah, I'm good, man. Just chilling.
Yeah, man. You already know. Where else we big up to Easy92 as well in the cut, who says, one second, let me get to the comment. Says, yo, big up Flawless and everybody in the chat. Shout out to Easy92. Large up to Cams as well. Cams, I know it's late, but let me know if you want the link and I'll send it. And don't forget as well, if you are a member of the channel, people, your comments take priority like a super chat. So utilize your membership and I will get to your questions first. They take priority like a super chat. So members and super chats take priority. So if you see me going to the same names, it's not because I'm ignoring anybody. It's simply because that is a part of the membership. And if you want to join the membership, link is underneath in the description. But we'll get to it. Before I get to the questions and waiting for the questions to come in, we'll get to the game today. Crystal Palace 3, Arsenal 0. Timo was very excited about this. Talk to me, Timo. Thoughts on the game and the aftermath of the game.
When I saw the starting lineup,
Wait. Are we just gonna talk about how he just turned on his camera to talk his shit?
Look, I'm just gonna say.
No, what? Before you go, Timo, let me go mute. The floor's yours.
The floor is yours. Yes.
This is what I don't get when these Arsenal fans talking to smoke on the weekend. Yeah, when you saw the lineup, what would your first reaction be? Xhaka at left back, Martinelli at right wing back, literally. that played 3 at the back against Palace without Elise up front. It was comical defending. Ben White for the first goal. Literally, who they got Ben White and Tavares in the back line.
Wait, before you continue, they played 3 at the back.
Yeah.
No,
I did not know
four. No, they played 4 at the back, but they changed it to a 3. They had 4 at the back, but then they switched it to a 3 at the back because the dog shaka couldn't play left back.
Okay, right, got you. Go on, carry on, Timo. Get everything off your chest, fam. Go on.
Like this is the part that I don't get. They keep bragging about Bukayo Saka. Where was he today, though? Where was he today, bro? Jess, you want to answer that question, Jess?
I know where he was. He was in Tyreek Mitchell's pockets.
Oh my days, but man, like, can you just stop calling yourself a Champions League team before the end of the season comes? Like, I've had enough of this Arsenal fans getting gas. They think like, oh, they're gonna overtake Tuchel for the 3rd spot. I mean, just shut up, man. Do your own business. Then you can talk at the end of the season. Arsenal fans need some humble pie. They need this kind of defeat at the hands of power. By the way, this is the 2nd time in 5 years against Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park they lost 3-0. 10 of April 2017. That's the last time they lost 3-0 on a Monday night. Nothing new in it. You're mute.
Talk about it, family. Talk about it. Tell them. Chat to them.
Yes,
man had the deep.
You want to add something, Jess? You want to add something?
I don't, Jess. Definitely was that turn. Hey, Jess, your time.
Hey, listen, like, all I gotta say is, yeah, I was seeing Champions League comps. I see, when the Champions League thing, those videos where like they put many clips together from like different that show the champions, and I remember seeing a video on Twitter where someone posted like an edit of the same stuff, but with Arsenal from this season playing Leeds and Brentford and them with the Champions League anthem, and said they're gonna be winning the Champions League next season. I'm like, no, it is. I've never seen a club, even my own fan base, don't start with top 4 like this, like they do. Like, and I know how important it is for so many reasons why to have top 4 for us, but the way they talk about it, like it's like the end of the world if they don't get it. And now that they are in the kind of like danger where we all of a sudden came out of nowhere. Not of the sudden, they wanna act like they never been like. They act like I'm just speechless because I'm like the ignorance from their fans. Like today at AFTV, I see a video. One of their fans, he must have been paid. I'm convinced now. They're paying the people for what they say, because one of the fans came on and said that the reason why the Chelsea, he was talking about Chelsea's loan system and why they lost today, because Gallagher plays for them, and I'm like, huh? What you mean Chelsea's loan system is the reason? Because Conor Gallagher plays for Palace, and because I didn't see 11 Chelsea players on the pitch against Arsenal today. It was only just 1. And this is what I'm talking about. It's like they making them look every time so stupid, and every time when they say the banter era is over. What do you mean banter era is over? Like, you haven't done anything. Top 4 is not a trophy. Let's be serious. And even then, and no, I'm seeing people also. I've seen, shout out to you, but I've seen a tweet of him where he was putting like a picture of Saka, and then he was also putting a picture of the clean sheet that Arsenal was having during the season, I think. And the tweet was saying about how everybody was waiting for them to lose to go onto them, and then he deleted it after like I replied with "cool story, bro." And this is what I mean. Like, if you
he out here deleting tweets. Is he deleting tweets?
I sent it to the DMs to you, but
yeah, my guy.
Because I got the screenshot. Because I'm like, if you can't take the banter after 1 loss when you play so consistently,
facts,
how can you call yourself a big club then in the general? Because every big club, the moment they lose, expect the banter, and this is what it is. That's all I have to say about this, to be honest. And shout out to Patrick Vieira, because he was tipped to be the first manager of this season to be sacked by any other managers. He was tipped to be the first one.
he's proved me wrong. I have to say that. Shouts to Vieira and the job he's done because he's proved me wrong because I thought he was going to go down. I had him as
Same as
relegation. I had him as relegation favorites, 100%.
I had my worries because I knew he had experience, but I don't know in the situation that Palace was in the summer. I didn't know if he's going to be the right man because this would have been a tough job. But he proved, I think, a lot of people wrong, not just you, me. He proved me wrong because I didn't feel that they're going to get relegated, but I thought like I did not expect them to be where they are this season. And shout out to Eagle Eye as well because I talked to him as well about Palace.
Big up Eagle Eye as well, man. Big up.
Yeah, he was on AFTV. He was on AFTV as well today. So big up to him. Anyways, he was also mentioning how if the way Palace would have been playing, if the results didn't mess up and the player quality was just better, we could have been talking about Palace playing in Europe this season. So big up to Patrick Vieira and his Crystal Palace this season.
Nah, facts. You 110% spot on. Salute to him. I'm not even sure if this is the real Molina. If it is,
that's
message DM.
I think this is Molina.
Is it? I haven't modded him. Is it? If it is the case, DM Molina.
Yeah.
DM Timo. Wait for a DM of Molina because if it is, I'm gonna mod it so we know it's the real him. Because you never know. I've never heard her say yo, but maybe that's how she talks. But big up to Molina regardless. What are you spraying this Ronaldo? Hey, Bainesy, man, have you not learned anything? Just relax. All right, let's get to Prime while we wait for some more questions to come in. Question for the panel. If Arsenal were in the Europa League this season, let's not even mention Champions League, would they even be in this top 4 race or would they be 8th again? I think, obviously, having one game a week does help, but I believe it's strongly overestimated. Like, in terms of the impact it has. Does it have an impact? Yes. But I don't believe it's the... Oh, you can check channel pages now on YouTube. All right, large, big up, Bainesy. Like, Arsenal play one game a week. They just lost to Palace 3-0. Like, so these type of results can happen. So would they be in the top 4 race? Yes, I do believe they would be because the Premier League is not of good quality. Arsenal lost their 9th game today and are still legitimately in a top 4 race. How do you lose? They're going to lose at least double figures games. In a 38-game season, if you lose 10 or more games, you should be nowhere near a top 4 race. To me, if the quality of the league is good, that's a damning indictment. That's what I would say. Jez, what are you saying? If Arsenal were in the Europa League this season, would they be in this top 4 race, or would they be 8th again?
It depends. It's the variables because we can say it does. They could be in Europe and be consistent as well, and the other teams could have been even more consistent to them, or they could be even worse than they are this season. I can't really say ever, but I really would have doubted it because I look at Arsenal in terms of how they scored today. One thing that was shown today, their squad depth was exposed again big time because certain players were not starting, like ESR, Martinelli weren't starting. Tony, he all of a sudden got the injury. Then Partey didn't have the greatest game. Tomiyasu, for some reason, still not back because I thought he was back. So now that the bench players had to come in, you could see the massive downgrade they were having once they came in. So now when you have to start rotating the team, I feel like they would have been much affected. And the fact that they didn't even try to get some sort of reinforcement in the January window, like we did, definitely put them, just shows it again, like, know that the fixture construction is also coming for them. Now it's going to be the real test, seeing like how this Arsenal team can deal with multiple fixtures of hard games, how they can deal with them, and especially with certain players being out. Partey looks like he has a hamstring when he came off. Turney apparently out for this third season. So yeah, it's going to be interesting.
All right, it's going to be very interesting. Talk to me, Timo. You believe if Arsenal were in the Europa League this season, would they be in this top 4 race?
It depends on the squad depth they got. For example, for me, I just think that if you play on a Friday and then play again on a Sunday, it can be I would say that it could go horribly wrong because you need that big squad depth in your team. But if that's the case, if Arsenal were in the Europa League this season, I think they would finish outside the top 4. Arsenal need this kind of run. Like you forget about anything like, for example, the European football, any other competition outside outside of England. Just forget that for a sec. Just if I was a sensible Arsenal fan, let's just step back because we've been kind of in this situation for a long time. Same as Chelsea back in when we were in the same failure as Arsenal. Remember 2015-16, we were literally finishing in 10th. Look what happened the next season. It's the step back that we need. Look what happened. We literally won the league that year with Antonio Conte and literally almost equal the tally of points back in 2004 and 05 season. So I think that some of these teams, like maybe they need kind of step back, including Arsenal as well, just to get a step forward. Because not every team can do what the likes of Man City, Liverpool, and Chelsea would, which is play 3 games in a week.
Yeah, I hear you. I get what you're saying. I hear you. Big up, finish that goal, my guy Shazad. I hope you enjoyed WrestleMania, and I presume you're doing some content on it if you haven't already.
There's one thing I want to say as well to the conversation because Conte has also, which comes to a good point what Timo was saying, because Conte a couple of weeks ago before the international break, he was mentioning how now that when we look at my fixture, at the Tottenham fixture, where most of the game there's a lot of 1 week, and we have like a 1 week period to prepare for the game. And Conte mentioned like when he gets his time to have a full week preparation for the game, usually he doesn't miss many oftentimes after that. But when we were still having the period where we still had to play in the FA Cup, we were still in competitions. He was struggling with the team because he also had to understand what is the right squad, which players to strengthen, all that. So I feel like it takes so many things of being in multiple competitions where like that's why I always say, that's why I can't take Arsenal fans serious when they say they're closer to Chelsea and Liverpool, because these two teams, they compete in all fronts. They compete in the Champions League at the highest level, not just the group stages and like first stages of the early stage of the knockout, in the later stages of the Champions League, later stages of the FA Cup, later stages of the Carabao Cup. Mm-hmm. So it's really unfair for them to come out and say we're in your level. That's work later.
Mad. But yeah, Shazad, man, big up to you and that. If you like wrestling, make sure you head over to that channel. Make sure you do that. Fun fact, come the end of the season, Arsenal would have played 45 games in all comps. They were knocked out of the domestic competitions quite early. In contrast, Chelsea played 60 plus games thus far. Hey, so I'm telling you, Prime. Where to Melina, who says she's not happy. It felt like, this is jokes. It felt like Gabriel was the one who gave birth instead of his missus because he couldn't deliver on the pitch at all. Hey, you're an Arsenal fan, Melina. You should be used to it. You should be used to disappointment. Like, you've been an Arsenal fan, I'm guessing, pretty much your entire life. Like, you should be used to it by now. Guys, who's worse, Maguire or Ben White? Because I think they're both as bad as each other. Nah, Ben White's better than Maguire. That's not what we're doing.
Ben White's easily better. Stop. I don't think Ben White. I don't rate Ben White particularly highly as other people do, but the levels to Maguire is just different.
Yeah,
just how bad Maguire is.
Timo, don't say Maguire is better than Ben White because he's not.
No, I think they're both as bad as each other. No.
Ben White's mild. But I'm not saying Ben White's good. I'm not saying I think he's decent. I think he's a solid centre back, but he's miles better than Maguire. But most centre backs in the league are. Like Ben White can play for it. Like he's playing for Arsenal. Like that might be his level, but he can comfortably play for a team inside the top 10 in the Premier League. I think. Whereas Maguire's not. Yes, 100%. If Ben White comes to United, he arguably starts. It's between him and Lindelof.
He would start, yeah.
Yeah, he's probably better than Lindelof. You know what I'm saying in terms of the defensive side. Go on, Jez.
But you know what it is though with Ben White. Like I see it with him a lot. Like at times you can see his decision making lets him down a lot in terms of like certain situations when he gives a foul away, or even when he should reach in certain situations, and also. He ball watches the ball a lot. Like he has that thing in him, which I don't like at centre backs that just watch the ball. For me, it's like I like the centre back that can anticipate danger. Like that's why I say that's why I don't understand why Arsenal fans trying to compare Ben White to Romero. Like why they're trying to compare trash with Romero. Like Romero's way much better than him, and you can see the quality. You can see the quality. Like Ben White hasn't even played a single match in the Champions League, and I'm like, and they're telling me he's better than Romero. Like, no disrespect to any Arsenal fan, Melina, but I'm sorry. Like when I watch both centre backs, I know who I clearly want to take, and I heard back 3 tags. Do you know who he's playing with? He's playing with Emerson Royal, who's his right back. He plays with Eric Dyer, who, yes, in my opinion, has a really good season, in my opinion, but he's still Eric Dyer. Ben Davis is the other hand. He has a goalkeeper that doesn't come out of his line. Do you understand how hard it is?
Well,
It's crazy.
All right, I hear you. I get exactly what you're saying. I will get to Snoop, who's my done. Snoop, why are you fuming? What's up, my brother? Talk to me, fam. Talk to me. Talk to me. Snoop, man. You're my guy, man. I don't want to see you upset, fam. Talk to me, Snoop. Talk to me, my guy. Talk to me.
And they had a horrific kid, like the 4th kid. They debuted their kid today. The 4th kid, and is horrendous.
I'm gonna have to Google this and check it out. 100%. And big up to again, my guy. Shazadi says still grinding out podcast after podcast. Never seen someone more consistent, man. I'm trying, my guy. Much appreciated. Did I watch WrestleMania? Yes, I did. I will always, if I get chance, I will. 2 things I'll always watch in regards to wrestling, which I don't watch anymore, is 2 events: is WrestleMania and the Royal Rumble, just for nostalgia purposes to see who comes back. That's what it is, because that was a massive part of my childhood. So like when Stone Cold came out the second night, I got excited. You know what I'm saying? Like I popped like I was in the crowd when I heard the glass shout. Like 110%. I was 10 years old again, seeing Stone Cold come out ready to just kick everybody's ass. So yeah, I did watch it. It was decent still. It was decent. Mm-hmm. And the sellings of the one thing I like about it, minus Vince McMahon's, the selling of the stunners was brilliant. You know what I'm saying? Austin Theories, Saxton, who was the other guy? Pat McAfee. Everybody sold the stunner extremely well. So yeah, man, I enjoyed it. The match with the Jackass Dons and Sami Zayn, that was good as well. So yeah, man, like I said, I enjoyed it. Even though I don't watch it week in, week out, and now I won't watch again until next year when the Rumble is. Yeah, Timo, what are you telling me? WrestleMania, did you watch?
Oh, it was good. It was good though. Unfortunately, the match kind of it's not that ending I would expect it, but it was decent WrestleMania overall for me. It feels kind of old school vibes, you know.
I loved it.
Yeah, loved it.
I don't know if you even watch wrestling or not, but did you watch WrestleMania?
I watch it occasionally, like when I can. I love this. To be honest, it's been a minute since I watched wrestling, and I was like, yeah, I actually want to get back to it, but the quality. The reason why I haven't watched it in a minute was because I haven't really liked it before like that. The quality compared to what I was watching, but no, this year it was cool. I loved it, and yeah, gonna tune in when it comes around next time.
So Timo, you didn't like it? It was a bit too old school.
No, I like it. No, I mean the end of it.
The ending. Yeah, the ending was a bit. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. You was expecting a big finale considering it's the main event.
I just want to. Predictable. Yeah. I'm just tired of that ending.
Big up Don KJB says this is where Arteta misses man like Oba and also need a veteran leadership on the team during the top 4 race. Youth of Arsenal will cost them points potentially. You could be right, but this top 4 race is up and down. The way that people was trying to write it off because of recent results. And look at this now. Spurs are 4th. Who would have thought after Conte at Burnley was crying they'd be 4th come April? They'd be 4th on the 4th of April.
With the most, by the way, I think since January, I think we are leading with the most goals in the top 5 leagues. So big up Kulusevski, man.
My bad to you lot. Sorry to cut you off. I didn't put slow mode on. My bad, you lot. Go on, carry on, fam. Well, not slow mode is on. The fuck? How the hell did it's like 4 accounts at once? This is crazy. Yeah, go on. I was thinking I didn't have Chrome. I thought I didn't have it on. You know what I'm saying?
They're from the new methods and that.
Yeah, I'm just putting it out there. No, I'm not having a child. Let me just get that straight. No, I'm not having a kid. I don't know where that rumors come from, but no, I'm not having a kid. Nor do I have children. But yeah, youth could cost them 100% done KJB. It could be. It's gonna put it this way: whoever misses out on top 4 is gonna look at certain games and go, "That's where we lost it." Because I think all the sides look at it and go, as a United fan, I'm like, there's so many stupid games that we've dropped points in. So many stupid games that we've dropped points in. I'm sure Jazz will say the same for Spurs, and Melina and other Arsenal fans would say the same about Arsenal, whoever misses out. Like, how did we do this? It's crazy.
That's why I never count any team out. Even though a lot of United fans don't believe they make the top 4 anymore this season, I wouldn't really count them out just because because again, they're just 3 points behind, and it just takes 1 week, and all of a sudden, they're not in the conversation again. So you can't even West Ham as well. Like you can't count out anyone in this top 4 race. Like in my opinion, but the way Arsenal fans were talking, like that's a top 4 confirmed. I've seen all the tweets. I've seen the Champions League anthem being played all over the timeline. I'm like, just be just humble yourself. Just be humble about it. Like I know you haven't been in the Champions League in like a decade, but really just be humble and wait till the end of the season.
Relax, just wait, innit?
And where else we at? And Snoop, why are you tired? Snoop, you even told me what happened. Why are you tired of being tired? You complained about the AC Milan 4th kit. Talk to me, Snoop. We're brothers,
Snoop,
man. Chat to me about that.
Why you trying to act like little baby, man? What's going on?
Yeah, like what's going on, man? Talk to me, fam. Like this is therapy settings. What's going on that's got you upset? Like you didn't even say hello in your first comment. You were just like, hello, upset. Chat to me. You know what I'm saying? Where else we at? Make sure. Yeah, Duncan JB says we got trolls. You made it, G. I'm trying, my guy. I'm trying. Someone had a comment I wanted to get to actually. Again, more could get all your sporting questions in, people. It doesn't necessarily have to be about the topics we're currently talking about. And if you're a member, it will take priority. Obviously, super chats take priority as well. Timo, that Avi is jokes. Big up to James, who says Maguire is bad and White. Ben White is shit. Maguire is bad, but Ben White hasn't done anything in the game. Just because Ben White hasn't done anything in it, what's Maguire done in the game?
Yeah, that's what I was. Did Ben White get relegated like 4 times?
Yeah, Maguire did get relegated. I think he's been relegated 4 times. This is what I'm saying. Like, I'm not a big fan of Ben White. We'll give credit to he's a solid Premier League what's it called, defender. Like he's miles better than Maguire.
I don't even think he's really like a solid. I think he just benefiting of the way Arteta has organized the defense, in my opinion. But I mean, everybody has their opinion on certain things, isn't it?
Yeah, I hear that. And yo, Snoop, I'm not being this. He says we drew, man. You happy now, flawless. I just wanted to know what was up. Are you not still top of the table?
Man, yes, by 1 point.
Yeah, so why is he complaining? Don't he have games in hand? Or is it level now?
No. Like everybody's on level other than Inter Milan, who has a game in hand. So why Snoop? Let me pull up the Serie A table. Let me have a look. I don't get why Snoop's he's so mad. I mean,
like, that game in top hand, of the table.
They're top of the table. If they're game in hand for Inter, though, if they win, they go top of the table.
Oh, right. But he's been telling me for the longest on GTA when we've been playing, pardon me, we got this. We're gonna win, yada yada yada. So they're on 67 points. Napoli are on 66 points. Inter are on 63. And like just said, they have a game. Not even if Inter win their game in hand, they're a point behind.
I just see it now,
point behind. Yeah. So it's like, right, I don't know what he's worried about. And Inter's game in hand is Verona at home. I have no idea how Verona are playing. Let me have a look.
I think it's an underrated team, to be honest.
Yeah, they're 9th. So yeah, man, I don't know what he's complaining about. You're gonna win the Scudetto. You're good, man. Let's go, man.
Like I said,
guy in a mess. Who did they draw to? Let me see.
Bologna.
Oh, they drew to Bologna. Yes, you know what, Snoop? Hold that, fam. Hold that. You know what I'm saying?
They got Torino coming up.
Hold that. Out here drawing to teams in 12th. Hold that. You know what I'm saying? You should have won, but you didn't. Hold that, fam. Hold that. Well, you know what? I'm doing decent still. Seeing Arsenal get packed today was great. Well, hearing I didn't watch it. But it just like goes to show, like, this is what I always say. People are very reactionary on social media. Not on social media, just in general, but especially social media like Twitter. Like, as soon as if Arsenal would have won today, it would have been top 4's done. Chelsea, Spurs can't catch him. West Ham can't catch him. United can't catch him. Champions League. It's like, yo, there's still 8 games left. Well, for my team and other teams have 7, 8 games left. That's a lot of points. That's a lot of points to be taking 20 plus. That's a lot of points. I think United have played 30 matches. You have 8 games to play. That's 24 points to play for. That's a lot of points. Certain teams, obviously, I know Arsenal have games in hand. There's plenty of games. And Arsenal have a tough running. Their running is tough. Let's not act like their running's easy. They play Chelsea. They play United. They play Spurs. They play West Ham. So you're playing you're playing teams in and around you. These are not easy matches.
They're also playing Leeds.
They play Leeds.
Leeds have been looking decent defensively. So it's not going to be like an easy one like last time.
And the thing is, they play like what's it called? Like, and they play Chelsea and United, and it's within 3 days. It's like over 6 days.
This 3 days. Picture quotation I mentioned earlier.
Yeah, it's crazy. And Surfer says Milan drew to Bolognese, hold that, Snoop. Hey, Snoop, I second that. Hold that, fam. Hold that. How's it feel? Look at this guy, stress. You still top of the table, man. Scared that old incoming Mike Mignon, your goalkeeper, the whole nine, fam. You're all well and good.
Save Giroud. Free Giroud, man.
Oh yeah, he's talking to Surfer. Why am I out here like Peaches, yo? Man call me Peaches and Dre from Power. Why am I a snake, yo? What did I do, yo? What did I do? Talk to me. I don't get why you're so mad at me because your team drew to Bologna. I wasn't playing up front. I didn't miss them chances. I wasn't Mike Mignon. I did not keep a clean sheet. Why are you mad at me? I'm saying. And yeah, your Nets were the Nets 10th. Yeah, hold that as well, Snoop. Hold that.
No, to be fair, he left the clean sheet today. Jude couldn't score.
Who didn't score? Oh, was it 0-0?
It was 0-0, yeah. He
why did I think it was 1-1? All right, cool. Oh, Mike did his job then. It's the attackers. So it was Zlatan and them, man.
Giroud and them, man. Like, crazy.
It's on you, man, innit? So, yeah, man, hold that, Snoop. Hold that. Get your questions in. How did Milan lose to a spaghetti pie? You lot are being disrespectful to Bologna, you know. The disrespect is... Yeah, man, call me Peaches, you know what I'm saying? This is crazy. Oh, yeah, it's the late... I thought Power 4... This is complete side note. You lot in the chat might know. Power Book 4 was on a 1 week break, but then I seen 50 talking about they leaked the episode. Is this true or not? Let me know, people, because if it is, I'm going to find it after this, so let me know. It's crazy. And Snoop, don't worry about the Nets. They'll make the play. You're in the play-ins, and I reckon they'll make the playoffs. So I don't know why you're stressing. Put it this way: have more faith in the Nets winning something than AC Milan. That's what I'd say. Focus on the basketball, fam.
It's the hope that kills you.
This is to say, you would know as a Lakers fan. Would you say Spurs are favorite for top 4 now, guys? Over to you, Jess, considering you are the Spurs fan here. Talk to me.
Hell no. I keep the consistency as always. I keep it consistent as always. I believe there's no favorite for this top 4 right now. And it depends on the teams now. Like, it's too hard to tell because now with the injuries that Arsenal hit as well, now it's like, can they stay consistent with their squad, with their squad players they have to play now instead of the starters? And us, we're playing really good. We have the one game in the week in certain weeks now. It seems like Conte found his 11. Obviously, we have injuries as well in certain positions, but Conte seems like to have the full 11 that he wants to trust for the rest of the season. And I feel like we're playing good football, but it doesn't really mean that we are favorites to get top 4 now, because we have still as well like the inconsistencies. We still concede silly goals, like the free kick that we conceded in the first place, and then to Luis for letting the goal just go through him like that as well. Like, we have our own problems. That's why just the inconsistency for all those teams after the 4th place is so crazy. Well, I can't predict who's favorite, in my opinion.
Timo, talk to me.
I think they can. About
who do you think is favorites, fam? Is the question. Who's favorite? Are Spurs favorites for top 4 right now?
I'd say West Ham.
West Ham. You have West Ham as favorite. So go on then. Why?
For me, West Ham's got better consistency than Arsenal and Tottenham at the moment. I've just looked at high performance of West Ham yesterday against Everton. Mm-hmm. They look like a proper Champions League team at the moment, and I feel like for me that key game for West Ham is at the Bridge at the 24th of April. That is crucial for them. If we somehow can beat them, like maybe a 1-0 win, I think it would hamper them progress. But if they get a win or maybe a draw against us, it would be massive for them. And don't forget that weekend as well. You got Arsenal United, Chelsea, West Ham. I think Spurs will be in a way. I can't remember who it is.
Wait, I have a question. What do you mean with consistency? Because when I look at the
Spurs against Brentford.
Can I ask you a question though about consistency for West Ham?
Performance, I would say just performance.
Performances. Are you talking about just the recent performances or so? Because I look at the last 10 like Premier League games. Most of them are either draws or losses. Like they don't. I think they got less. They got less wins than. I think they got more draws than wins, and I think they got.
Who's this?
West Ham.
Oh, West Ham. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just going through the Premier League games. So the one obviously against Everton 2-1, lost to us 3-1. They beat Aston Villa 2-1. Lost 1-0
I just think they're a better
to.
team than like.
No,
What you
no.
want talk
This, I
about
mean, this is not
consistency wise? I think West Ham is that team. You know,
no,
I think they are.
no. I don't know like in terms of like them being the better team, but for me it's like I have watched West Ham, but I haven't seen this consistency that you talked about. To be honest, I thought like it's only just very, very recently, maybe like the last 2 games.
Let me check.
One second. Not even the last 2 games, because the last game that they lost out before the West Ham game, they lost 3-1 to us. So I haven't really seen the consistency. And you got to consider as well that in the quarterfinals against Lyon now in the Europa League. So you got to ask yourself now as well, where's the focus now? Do you want to just go all out in the Europa League? Because if they go and beat Lyon, which is possible, they're going to be they can be in the semi-final all of a sudden. In the semi-final, it could go to their favor as well. So
I'll tell you this. Yes, I'll tell you this. They beat Lyon. They beat Barcelona. They beat Barcelona with that team. I'm not really that curious about Barcelona.
I think it's going to be a tight game because I did see them against Sevilla, and they were struggling against Sevilla to a point. And Barcelona is a way much better team than Sevilla, way much better. Which under Xavi, this team, it's day and night between the team under Koeman to the team under Xavi now, and it's going to be a really tough game. So for me,
on a given day, on a given day, on a true West Ham might not beat them, but if they can somehow like get a 1-1 away goal, that home.
I mean, there's no way. Go.
Doesn't matter. Like any like, just at least like one goal away from home.
I mean, like I said, it's possible because West Ham is good enough to do the job in it. But like I said, for me, my issue is I haven't seen the consistency until like. No, actually, no. I haven't seen the consistency in a long time because you beat Everton, which is fair, but then you lost to us 3-1, and then you were true in a lot of games even before that. You beat Seville in overtime, by the way, not in the full 90, in the first 90. And even the 90, you can arguably say that Sevilla had good enough chances to put the game away even before overtime. Couldn't do it. And West Ham just got their goals in the first legs. West Ham couldn't do anything either, so I haven't seen the consistency enough for me to really say that.
Maybe it's just me overhyping them. But
no, it's like I said, everybody has their opinion. For me, it's like I struggle to sit here and say that. Obviously, I'm still in the conversation for top 4 because the maths is still muffing. They can still get it. I just don't believe. I even believe Man United have a bigger chance to be in this conversation than West Ham, just because West Ham is still in the Europa League and they can't go far enough if they put the full focus on that.
Well, to answer your question, Ahmed, I would say Spurs are slight favourites for it simply because of their running. Well, that's only slight. If you look at West Ham's, well, if you look at Spurs' fixtures, Arsenal's fixtures, United's fixtures, I'm going to check West Ham's in a second, but definitely their fixtures on paper. This is only on paper. People are more favourable. Like if you give a fan a chance to pick whoever's fixtures, you're picking Spurs' fixtures. I was just running through their fixtures, 110%. They have a much more favourable running, so that will make them slight. I wouldn't make them strong. What's up, Timo? You disagree?
Apart from Brighton and Arsenal, I can guarantee Brentford will not give them an easy game.
Not easy game, but it's favourable.
Leicester at home, there's no way.
They're not a good side. Leicester are not a good side. They're not a good team.
On a one game, you never know, man.
They're not a good team. They're not a good. Trust me, you taking. So okay, wait. Before you go, so whose fixtures are you taking then above theirs out of the rest of the top 4? So from Arsenal, United, Spurs, whose fixture? So whose fixture list? Who you taking? You can pick one. So your team. So you're one of the. So say this is Chelsea in this scenario, and you can pick one of those 4 fixture lists for your team to finish in the top 4. Whose fixture list you taking?
If I look right now,
look right now. Pull up everybody. Pull up Spurs. Pull up United. Pull up West Ham, and pull up Arsenal.
So at the moment, United have a favourable run.
What? Where is that? Let me look at this. Where is our run more favorable? All right, we gonna run through this step by step. Let's go.
You got
Hold up. What are you? I have no idea. This is a team.
I think it's good if everybody takes one team. So
you
I'm
beat
gonna
Frank
take the
Lampard's
Spurs.
side
I'm gonna take
100%.
Spurs.
You beat that Frank Lampard side 100%.
All right. Forget that. I'm talking overall. I'm not picking out one game. So Spurs' next game. So Spurs have Villa away, Brighton at home, Brentford away, Leicester at home, Liverpool away, Arsenal at home, Burnley at home, Norwich away. United have we have Everton away, Norwich at home, Liverpool away, Arsenal away, Brentford at home, Brighton away, Chelsea at home, Crystal Palace away. All right, so let's run through it. Everton, that is a favorable fixture. That's the side. Norwich, same. Liverpool, no. Away to Arsenal, no. Brentford, okay, yes. Brighton away, no. Chelsea at home, no. Crystal Palace away, no. Our favorable games, you'd say Everton away, Norwich at home.
I'll say this. Spurs here, so they got Aston Villa. Not that easy. Steven Gerrard.
Yeah.
Coutinho. Yeah, nope. But can I say something about our schedule? Because
you might win against. Hold on, Jess. You might win against Brighton.
Brighton at home is favorable. Brighton at home is favorable. Yes.
Brentford away
is 50-50.
50-50.
Yeah. Leicester at home, you'd fancy.
Fancy Leicester at home.
Liverpool away is tough.
Nope.
If you're playing a Northern Derby, you want it at your place. That's definitely favorable. If you're playing a big game like that,
I could see probably that game. That game probably the one.
And then you play Burnley at home and Norwich away. Yes, they're fighting for their life. Well, Norwich might be gone by then. Norwich could be gone by then. Last day of the season.
Like,
Burnley could be gone by then.
When I look at this fixture, just obviously my team can we can beat Liverpool and then we lose last day on Norwich and miss out of top 4. And there's the inconsistency in my team. But if I look at this fixture, generally speaking, other than Brentford and probably Liverpool, all of those games I expect to win.
Villa away. You think you would beat
Villa? Have you seen Villa recently?
You've not seen Villa recently, fam.
They've been horrible. Like they haven't been good whatsoever.
Yeah.
Like
I don't know where you are getting this.
I think
you said they've been horrible recently, but on one game they will turn up on one game.
Yeah, but we're talking on paper.
Again, this is on exactly. This is we talking about on paper, and also I think this is based on emotions in terms of like your feelings about the teams. But if you just strictly look at from on paper.
I might be wrong.
What you expecting? Like for example, like of course we can go to Villa and not win that game. This is my feeling about including how I feel about my team, the inconsistency that I know about my team. But when I look straight from the paper, I expect to win. I expect those players to go there and get those 3 points, considering as well that Villa hasn't been good recently.
This is a Villa side who've won 2 out of their last 8 games.
Yeah, they haven't been good. And they're talking about Gerrard Orwell when he was walking through like the tunnel.
Well, I'm just saying what's more favorable. I would prefer Spurs' fixtures. They don't mean they're easy or they're just better on paper than United's, Arsenal's, and West Ham's.
It's like for example, I swear, what was like the last 2 games?
We'll definitely have this conversation.
Of course we will. We got Chelsea at home and Palace away. That's you don't want that. That's tough. Chelsea might not be fighting for anything Palace, but it's still 2 tough games. Give me Burnley and Norwich.
This late in the season as well, like where like those two games.
Can't lie, if you get through to the FA Cup final, United will not happen before the Champions League final at least. What
do you mean? If who gets through to the FA Cup final?
Because they announced the Mace fixtures, the broadcast TV. They haven't got the slot. They haven't got a slot of dates for the United Chelsea fixtures. If we go through the FA Cup final. So
I hear that. You may not be playing for anything by the time we play them, but Spurs could be playing 2 teams that are relegated at the back end of the season.
Yeah,
they might be, possibly. Norwich and Burnley might be gone by then.
And I'm so happy that Burnley game is at home because there's certain places like it's like Newcastle, the Palace places, like and also Burnley away. These are the games that I'm very worried. But at home, it's not the same as away because away, like the atmosphere and also like how tough it is in those stadiums to perform is so much different to when we play against them at home. Like most of the time, we watch them teams away at home.
Yeah. Well, I hear you. Facts. I hear you. Big up to Snoop, who says, "Do you man rate Darius Garland? For me, he's the next Kyrie. I will triple trade him for Patty Mills, Johnson, and Dragic." This is a question for you, Timo. I don't even know who this guy is.
Cleveland rookie.
Do you rate him?
He's the future for me.
Okay.
Triple trade him. I don't know about the cap space. Peter might explain more about the cap space. I'm not really that fancy talk about cap space at the moment. I think it'd be that player. I think in that if that does happen, you could see Darius Garland, Ben Simmons. Ooh, who else there? Can I see the player again? Who he wanted?
Oh,
trade?
right. Sorry. He said one sec. He said
Darius Mills.
He said, yeah, Patty Mills, Johnson, and Dragic.
Dragic. Ooh. We'll see off season. It might happen, but I do fancy him in the big teams.
All right. Large up to big up One Rovers vlogs. Big up my guy Charlie, always covering Bristol Rovers. Big up, man. Hope you good. United players chose the wrong time to throw Ralph under the bus, says Don KJB. Obviously, we'll get onto that. Get more into that later today on Mandem United. But was United, whether it's true or not, I don't know. Like I said, there's always some noise coming out about Manchester United in regards to there's always some news or something. I've heard they play.
Kardashians and that.
Yo, keeping up with the Kardashians is correct. There's always some drama in that. Oh, Manchester United is basically like the Addams family for those that are old enough to remember. All we're missing is the hand walking around. That's it. We just need the hand walking around Carrington, and that's it. It's the same like ish. I don't know. Did the Addams family have a talking piano? They had talking things there and shit like that anyway. But yeah, that's all it is. We just miss Uncle Fester walking around. Like, I'm telling you right now. But in regards to that, would it surprise me if players weren't listening to Ralph? Yeah, but who knows? I don't know. It's all guesswork, innit? I don't know. I'm unsure. Flawless for smoking on the Arsenal pack tonight. Yeah, they did on the next thing. Who won the Golden Boy in 2016? Really curious. I have no idea. Google that, Snoop. You can Google that.
I don't know. That was really random.
Ben Simmons' defense and all around the game is that missing piece, and Ben is not ready. Yeah, I think Peter was right when he said Ben Simmons wasn't planning on playing basketball this season. Like, he didn't think he would get traded. And then when he got traded, he wasn't in shape to play. And then that's why he injured his back and why he's out, because he could be useful for the Nets. The reason why the Nets struggle because it's give the ball to KD and Kyrie and get out of the way. That's the problem. Is give the ball to KD and Kyrie, get out of the way. And that's no way. When you're playing the highest level of basketball and you're coming up against great defenses and great plays and great coaches, you are gonna what's it called? Yeah, Lewis, you wilding with that. Jesus Christ. Big up to Lewis though. Jesus Christ, yeah. That's wild, yeah. Oh my god, that is wild. As I was saying anyway, that is wild. I don't even want to repeat that. That is fucking wild. Yo, Lewis, if you want the link, hop on as well, my brother. But yeah, Ben Simmons, that's what it was with Ben Simmons. Yeah, that's legit what it was. He wasn't ready because it seems to be what he's missing.
Also announced that he's not going to be playing throughout the whole play-ins.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know why he didn't stay in shape.
No, it's just I don't know. Like I said, it's like obviously I don't want to make any comments about the mental health issue. Like everybody has the opinion on how they feel, if this is true or not. Personally, don't really want to talk about it too much, anyways. But even if you don't have the issue as a professional, if you really are a professional, you make sure that you stay at least fit, no matter what.
Wow, 100%. It was ridiculous not staying in shape. You're a professional basketballer. You lot continue to get your questions in. We'll go. Obviously, members, you take priority, you lot. Flawless, who do you think is going to win tomorrow's matches? So it is Benfica, Liverpool, and who else?
Atletico Madrid, Man City.
What game am I doing? I'm doing Atletico. I'm doing Atletico City. Yeah, I couldn't remember. I'm going to do the schedule legit after this. I do the YouTube and Twitch schedule after this show. So yeah, we'll be covering that. City will win. Is that the Etihad?
Etihad, yeah.
Yeah, it's at the Etihad. And then obviously Liverpool are away in Portugal. Unfortunately, Liverpool and City probably win both matches deals. I hope I'm wrong, but I
Inshallah.
can't really look.
I hope I'm wrong as well.
I'm not talking about.
I can think Simeone gonna put shithousery against Man City.
I just don't see.
This might be a wild.
This
might be a wild thing, but I think Simeone gonna put shithousery over Man City.
I mean, he would do that all the time.
I hope you're right. I just don't see it.
I mean, I hope it too, but I'm with you, Flawless. I don't think they're gonna get that result. They don't even have great counter-attacking players. Like,
I don't think Athletic. They have nothing to trouble City. I watched them play against us. They have nothing to trouble. I don't get. Yes, they have with Felix. You have a player who can produce something.
I hope you're wrong.
100%. I hope I'm wrong, fam. But I look at Atletico Madrid and like, what tools do they have at their disposal to hurt Manchester City? And it's not even like they're defensively amazing. Like, so you just hope that Atletico Madrid have a great night and City have an off night, and they win 2-3-0. But I don't see anything but City, and I don't know a lot about Benfica, but I suppose they did well to get past Ajax, but I don't see them really troubling City.
They're like the worst team of all teams, probably.
This is what I keep hearing. This is what I continue to hear, fans. This is what I hear all the time. So I'm just looking at it like, yeah. So I think we've all got City and Liverpool winning tomorrow. We have. Big up to a Black Diamond. Says Flourish, your basketball knowledge has improved immensely in his last year, 100 since these NBA streams. Big up, man. It was non-existent. For those that don't know, I only started watching basketball properly when we started doing NBA streams. But I'm blessed to have the likes of Timo and Peter and Surfer and Jez and all the other people I have on the stream who are knowledgeable about basketball. I wouldn't have been able to do that myself. So I had to shout the panelists like, you don't know about Harris, Devontae. Like, that's what it is. It's the likes of Timo. I didn't know about basketball. Now I can hold down a conversation. But before I just let that man go and ask questions. I didn't know what and one was and stuff like that. No clue. I had no clue before the playoffs. So yeah, man. Appreciate that, Black Diamond. I'm still learning, I'm still asking questions, still finding out stuff. Still trying to figure out what a pick and roll looks like, but we move. Big up Ashraf, who says, hey, my guy, Flawless, these Arsenal fan cams have been killing me. Large up you, though, consistent with the content. Big up, man. I need to go check them out. Which you're saying that.
They said the lone sister is defeating the integrity of the league. One of them said that.
But yeah, the Julian girlfriend on AFTV, I'm like, what you mean? Like I said, you didn't play against Chelsea lonelies. I didn't know Chelsea, Crystal Palace was Chelsea CB and B team. I didn't know that.
By the way, this is a team that's sitting in ninth though in the league, top half. We didn't predict Palace. Did we predict Palace to go drop before the start of the season?
Most people.
Most people did. Most people did. I know.
It wasn't an unpopular opinion to think they're gonna get relegated.
I thought when they lose to us in the first game, I thought that's it for them. But...
No. You thought it looked peak, but hey, props to him. Donkey JB says City struggle versus Wolves, though. I feel like the Wolves are illegal. I think everyone struggles against Wolves because Wolves are a good side. Yeah. That's what that is. I don't think it's anything to do. That's not a stylistic problem for City. Wolves are a good team. There's a reason there. We're talking top four and we're kind of like dismissing them, but they're only 2 points from Manchester United, I think. Like they're in seventh. Like Wolves are not. Yeah, go on, Jez.
Yeah, they're not far away. And honestly, this might be a wide statement. Potentially, depending on how the summer goes, I think Wolves, if they would have been like competing against Atletico Madrid, they are probably a better side. Because I looked at the Atletico Madrid against Man United. If Man United wouldn't just stay focused in certain situations, Man United were supposed to go through that time. Like, let's not act like Atletico was like amazing against Man United, and we talk about how bad Man United is all the time. So, yeah. I think Wolves is a really good, solid team. Bruno Lage, a great manager. I rate him really highly. Jose Sarr, what a signing for them as well. And they just need to just improve in certain areas, and they're going to be a really solid team. And it's already hard to beat them already.
Yeah, so I don't think it's stylistic. They'll be fine. I'm telling you, man. They'll City have nothing to worry about with Atletico Madrid. Yes, they have João Felix who can produce something. That's it.
Yeah.
I watched them play us. They knocked us out and they were not impressive against us. and United are not a good side. Like if we would have went through, it wouldn't have been the biggest travesty in the world in terms of like on the play. Like yes, they played better against us in the first leg, but it was more we were bad than they were good. We were awful in that first leg, and we still drew 1-1. We still drew 1-1, and then the second leg at OT, it's not like they played us off the park, not in the slightest. Like, yeah, so that's what I would say. Ashraf says Atletico will knock out City. We've seen how City have coped with teams sitting with 2 banks of 4. Good example being Palace.
I'm with you on that. Yes.
I hope you're right, Ashraf. I just don't see it.
I hope so as well. But you know what the difference is? I think what's going to be missing is the players on the counter attack.
Yes.
Like they have certain players that, like Joe Felix is obviously the main one you think about. They have Thomas Lemar is going to be. It's going to be important for like players like Thomas Lemar. Angel Correa, and also most importantly, the guy that I'm having my one eye open with, Griezmann, to show up. This is the game where I expect Griezmann now to ball out because apparently it's a cold ball.
Yes, you preaching to the choir. Hey, Griezmann, if you want me to get off your case, show up, knock City out. Then I'll be like, you know what? All hail Anton Griezmann. Sign him up right now. Yeah, because that's one thing Palace do have. That's one thing Wolves do have is that pace on the break. I don't see that with Atletico Madrid. Y'all feel like who's their guy? Who is it? And again, they weren't even good against us though. We were just bad. Like that's all it was. It's not like they destroyed us. They won 2-1 on aggregate. It's not like De Gea was making save after save after save in both legs, especially the second leg. Like I think people just overhype him. Don't understand it. Well, like I said, I hope I'm right.
They aren't really the greatest team in their own league as well this season. I know, like I respect Atletico Madrid because again they have the experience, they have Diego Simeone, but they're also not the greatest team right now at their current stage. Like I said, like before the leg, even though I didn't like how certain Man United fans were talking about Atletico, I still felt like Man United have enough to beat them. And still, in my opinion, had, but Man United just shown like certain players where their levels are, and that obviously Ralph Rangnick's also not the best coach out there they could have had. Like if they had an experienced coach with it as well, on that day, it could have been a different story because again, the goal that they conceded at Old Trafford, it was a silly goal to concede in the first place. Like if the low watches who's behind him, that goal doesn't go in, and we don't know how this game goes on then.
Yeah, I know. This is my point. Like if the ball don't hit Oblak in the face, we're having a whole different conversation. And I know it's all if, buts, and maybes, but yeah, I just don't see the hype with this Atletico Madrid side. I don't even think the tie will be alive after this second leg. I mean, after the first leg. I think the tie is done. I think City win 2-3-0 comfy. And then they're good. Snoop says, Flawless, when you man next J, man. Yeah, jump on then, fam. Feel free, man. 100%. 100%. Ashraf says, Flawless, just imagine us Chelsea doing back-to-back Champions League. Everyone writes us off. We thrive as underdogs. Last season was a good example. I don't think you're the underdogs though. Not against Real Madrid. I would say Chelsea are the slight favourites at the time.
It's different. It's a different feeling compared to last season.
Well, I'd say they're slight favourites. Like, if they went out, would it surprise me? No, but I don't think you're underdogs for that time. The Champions League, you're underdogs because there's teams that are better than you. But you could still win it, but yeah, hopefully not. Yeah, Snoop, Delo's been good at going forward, and he's been good defensively this season. Will that take Simeone at my club? Absolutely not. No. Nah, I'm good. Not because I don't like defensive football. I just don't think his football is the way forward for what Manchester United are trying to do in terms of success. He's not the guy to read like, no. Nah. I said we just need to attack teams. Just do what Leeds did on Bielsa. Fuck defense. You have a shot, we have a shot. That should be our attitude. It was. Atletico was only worried to hold Pogba, Ronaldo, and Sancho. Against City, it'll be a true low block to counter the game plan. All right, so let me address this. You know how much offensive options City have? They probably have the best attacking options in Europe. They probably have, maybe outside of Bayern Munich, have the best attacking options, like in terms of attacking midfielders, wingers, strikers. Well, they don't have strikers, but wingers. Like,
fullbacks.
You're not like, fullbacks. Like, I think you lot are really overestimating Atletico Madrid and really underestimating how good City are going forward. Like just De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva, Foden, Sterling, Mahrez alone. Never mind Kyle Walker, Cancelo, Zinchenko. Who have I missed? I probably missed somebody. Like they got so many options.
All right. What did they do against
Gundogan.
Tottenham then? What did they do against Tottenham? Man City.
Who?
Man City
They got what? They lost.
against
What
back
about it?
four. Against back four, right?
You think so? You think wait. All right. So let me pin you a question. Do you think Spurs is attack? You think Atletico Madrid's attack is better than Atletico Madrid's? You think Spurs attack on the counter is better than Atletico Madrid's?
Yes.
Exactly. That's my point. So where are we getting this? How are they gonna hurt them? Spurs as a counter-attacking side have the ability to hurt you with Kane and Son. Atletico Madrid don't have that. Who's their Kane and Son?
And then we also added Kulusevski on the other side.
And
So
yes.
it's not just no more two guys that you know.
Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. I'm whirling. Maybe it's just me. I'm whirling.
Yeah. You wilding.
I'm praying that Atletico win that
I
game.
hope I'm wrong here. I'm wrong here. You and Ashraf and everybody's right. I just don't see it. I think this tie is done and dusted by the first leg.
I think it's going to be like I feel it's going to be a 2-0 win for them. I hope it's not a 2-0 win. Like, I hope they lose. Like I genuinely believe, but I can't see how City gonna go there and butter this tie. I really don't.
I don't. Yeah,
I
don't know what Atletico Madrid, because they knocked us out. Maybe people didn't watch. They were not impressive against us. Both games. They don't have anything in attack that scares you. Like I just mentioned, Spurs have a better attack in terms of that. Like to hurt, defending against City is one thing and hurting them is another. I don't think they have the players to do either. Who are these defenders that are going to keep them out? I know their defensive structure is good, but you're playing against Manchester City. Like,
they've been getting cut open in the La Liga so often this season because I've watched them in the La Liga as well. That's why I'm saying that I was not shocked that they beat United, but because of United attacks. But I'm like, I was really believing United was going to win that tie because of the option that United had. Or I was believed they're going to turn up, which didn't. But it's a whole different story now with City. You have like a serious team, serious coach, serious players, individuals. Like, it's just too much for Atletico to believe they're going to do it. And it's not like they got pace as well, which is a big issue as well.
Yeah, it's wild, isn't it? Serious question. Who's your favorite player from the top 5 leagues? So that's Premier League, La Liga, Ligue 1, Bundesliga, Serie A. All right, we'll go to you, Jets, first. Favorite player in the Premier League?
Favorite player in the Premier League? There's a lot of players that I actually like, but
well, have a think. If you need a think, we'll go to you, Timo Werner. Yeah, favorite player in the Premier League. Timo Werner, innit?
Thiago Silva.
Okay, Thiago Silva. You just ain't trying to see his wife. That's what it is. I understand. Go on.
Whoa! Relax yourself.
Yo, why are you smiling, yo? Why are you smiling? I said, yo, you don't want to run into his wife. She'll put hands on you, fam, for dissing her man. You know what I'm saying?
Let's not get into that, man.
I would say this is just because recency bias. I really like Michael Olise from Palace right now.
Fair enough.
Really like
favorite player for me. Yeah, I have to be Pogba still. You know what I'm saying? That's still, even though his form hasn't been the best recently, it's still Pogba. That's still my favorite player. Right. Next we'll go Ligue 1. Mine's easy, Mbappe. Ligue 1, Timo.
Same.
Mbappe for Jazz. Favorite player from Ligue 1.
I'll say Chouameni. Ligue 1. Chouameni for me.
Okay, shouts. We'll go to La Liga. Jazz.
Come back to me.
All right, cool. Timo.
Pedri.
For me, easy, Karim Benzema. Jazz will come back to you on that. We'll come if you can't think of one.
I can think of Benzema as well. I wanted to say Usman Dembele recently, but nah, Benzema.
All right, where are we at next? Bundesliga, Jazz.
Bundesliga favorite player right now, Christopher Nkunku.
Timo.
Lewandowski.
Between I was thinking Lewandowski. Yeah, it's Lewandowski. All right, what's the one league I forgot?
Serie A.
Syria.
All right, Serie A. Who's even there? I have no idea.
I'll say for me it's between Theo Hernandez and Tomori.
It's between who? Say that again.
It's between Theo Hernandez and Tomori.
All right, just to piss off Snoop, just say we'll say Tamari. Who like?
I'll say Tomori.
Who's that? Like, I don't even know who's in Serie A. Like, I don't watch. Like,
Chiesa's injured.
there ain't no players that I look at and go, yeah. Like, they don't have nobody there like that.
Hey Snoop, you get it wrong every time. It's an E, not A, man. For fuck's sake. Hey Taha, man. I don't coach this team, Taha. You can't tell me like we will do it. So
Trying to think who's even got any ballers. Let me look at Inter and see Juventus or something. I have no idea who my favorite player in Serie A is. I'm forgetting. I must be forgetting someone. There must be someone that I'm like, yeah, baller. Yo, none of these. Yeah, I don't even have one. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, you don't really have to say anyone if you don't have.
Yeah,
one.
I really don't. Yo, just highlight just like old heads, like Vidal and Dzeko and Sanchez, like
Hey,
Chris
man,
Smalling and that. It's mad.
You still in your prime with your 40s in that league.
Oh yeah, facts. You can still play there for youngs, 100%. You know what? Actually, I'll say Giroud. I do like Olivier Giroud. I'll go with Giroud.
Hey.
There we go. Go with Giroud. What else we final few questions in before we close out the show, people. We got my guy Snoop in the cut. And to Don KJB who says, he says, Atletico have free attackers every opposing manager has to prefer for Griezmann, Felix, and Suarez off the bench when legs get tired. I don't rate 2 out of 3 of them. I'm not gonna lie, Don KJB. Suarez is just the South American Hazard at this point. And Griezmann just out here flattering to deceive. He did nothing against us.
Griezmann is just really like he's the baguette passion and vibes.
Yeah, like I don't get it.
He runs. He has the work rate and stuff, but he doesn't get involved in the final third enough, or makes them cut through passes that can break down the defense like crazy. Like for France, he looks alright, not cold like people tell me, but alright. Like, but that's it. Like Felix is the best player in the team in terms of the attacking options, but he's not the type of guy to carry them yet. So no, I just can't see it.
Yeah, like I just don't like. That's not a worry. Like as a United fan, and I say this even after they knocked us out, I wasn't worried about their attack like that. Felix, yes, because João Felix he's the star guy. Griezmann or Suarez, I'm like, this ain't 2015 anymore. Suarez don't worry me. It's the same with Hazard. If I seen him coming off the bench, this ain't 2015 no more. Like this thing is not a worry, like whatsoever. Like City are not going to be concerned. I'm telling you right now, City are not going to be concerned about Griezmann or Suarez. João Felix, yes. But hey, I'm gonna keep saying this as long as we are talking about this conversation. I hope I am wrong. And Don KJB and the rest of you, man, and Ashraf can come back and say, Flawless, you got it wrong. I don't even think this tie is going to be competitive after this first leg. I just don't see what you lot see in Atletico. We'll find out. 100%. 100%. See, Snoop, you happy now? You got an AC trio. There you go. You got an AC trio. Where else we at? Don't get to City have bottled out quarterfinals every year. Last year was the exception. Yeah, so they got over the hump. They got over the hump because they got to the final. Yes, they lost it, but that's big for you psychologically. Most teams lose their first final. Obviously not United because we special, but we're not like Chelsea and them lot or Spurs.
Last
like,
year
we
they
do the
passed
business.
Real Madrid, they passed Dortmund, they passed PSG.
Yeah. Psychologically, they got over the hump, which you have to do. What people have to understand is in Europe is different from your domestic league because you can dominate domestically and never get over that hump in Europe. But we've seen United, even when they were dominating in the 90s, had to do it and then eventually got over the hump. We've seen Arsenal have a period of success in the country, didn't win the Champions League. We've seen Chelsea have a period of success and not win the Champions League. Well, And then obviously you've seen Spurs, they get to a final and lose. Liverpool lost. Before, yeah, I think both Liverpool's 2 recent Champions League wins, they lost the final like a year before and 2 years before, correct? They lost in 05 and won in 07. And then they lost in 18 and won in 19, or lost in 19 and won in 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they lost to Real Madrid and then beat Spurs the final afterwards. So yeah, man, it's a gradual thing. Yeah. Yeah, of course, experience matters 100%. That's why Real Madrid, like they're not seeing. Real Madrid are still a good side. Like, this is not what we're doing. They're still a good side. 100%. Yeah, so if they won in 05, won in 05, lost in 07. I got it the wrong way around. My bad. Well, my point still stands. Like, he's getting over that hump. Of course, experience matters, but it's not the only thing. City now have the experience of getting through to a final. It won't be. I don't think City have to play Atletico and Liverpool twice each within 14 days. Will be hard for Pep. I don't think so. I think he can rest players for that second leg against Atletico. I don't get what you seen in Atletico that I didn't. Please let me know that you think Atletico are moving to probably the favorites for the competition or one of the best teams in the competition. No one ain't trying to play City. That's the last team you want to play.
Like I know Simeone when he saw City when his team got thrown against City, I knew he was fuming. But
yeah, of course.
Like I know he wanted Benfica, don't you?
Yeah, I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? I don't, but that's just me. Here we go. That's another one. Giannis, Jokic, or Embiid for MVP? Timo, talk to me.
This is a tough one, honestly.
Not for me.
You can go ahead, Jess.
Go on, Jess. Get off your chest, man.
I kept the consistentness. I always do. Giannis, no doubt. I feel like it's just because Giannis won the back-to-back MVP, won his finals. Not everybody's trying to find somebody else to kind of hype up now because Giannis kind of did what people were wanting him to do, and now all of a sudden, like people trying to disrespect him even in the rankings. Like I've seen what Ja Morant done for Memphis this season is really spectacular, but he's not on Giannis level. I feel like he's the best player in the NBA in my opinion right now. Like Jokic is probably second for me, and then NBA.
Yeah. Giannis for me is that's all. 100%.
You're saying Giannis. I have to see towards the end of the season, but yeah, it's like it depends what the Bucks do they win the East. It depends where the football. Yeah, it seems to be the MVP.
Like I
would argue.
By the way, that's my opinion. I think the NBA is probably going to give it to Embiid. I think Embiid is going to get it, but in my opinion, it should be Giannis.
I'm gonna get to it prime. See what Timo tweeted out. Let's see what wild shit did Timo tweet.
Hey Timo, I seen the tweet. You are ridiculous, man.
Is it about? Did he finally talk about his love for Spurs?
Nah, it's wilder than that.
He was
wilder than that. Wow, Jesus. Jesus.
Wait, if Arsenal needs striker, you got a striker, isn't it?
What's this? Oh my god. Oh my fucking god.
Why do you have the picture saved on your phone?
Wait. Where did you get that picture from, first and foremost? That's what I want to know. Where did you get that picture from? Yo, we need to talk off air, yo. Remind me to ask him just because I want to know what's going on. I got a lot of questions. I have a plethora of questions. What is going on?
I'll send it to you on Insta for us. I'll send it to you on Insta.
I've got a plethora of questions for you. This is crazy.
I'll send it to you on Insta.
This is fucking crazy, yo. It's crazy. Prime, thank you for letting us know. That is wild. You lot continue to get your questions. And see, Snoop AC Milan saying Athletic are terrible. They park the bus. They're not a good team. Yeah, they'll park the bus and stink the place out. I agree, Don KJB. But how are they stopping City? They barely we offered very little and they scraped past us. And City are worlds apart from United. They gonna move to him. My words tomorrow. Oh no, sorry, it was Ashraf who said it. Yeah. Don KJB says City missing their top 2 first choice, Stones and Diaz. Ake tax is real. I think they'll be fine. Even with Ake and Laporte. I don't see Stones and
I think City's just gonna get the goals done instead. Like even if I feel like Atletico was struggling to get more than one goal per game. So even if they score one, City can come and get like two. So you need to go and get another goal. So it's like you need to score. You can't, like, for example, like we were playing our low. Like people mentioned how we play a low block against them. But did you see how much it took us to even beat them?
Yeah,
It took us a late winner. Like after we scored, the game was over. Like this is what I mean. Like it's very hard to play against City, and it takes so much concentration, effort, and they have to play in two legs. Two legs. It's not just a one leg game. Like if it's a one leg game, it's 50 for me. But because it's two legs, I think City is gonna have a good time with them.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's wild, man. Like, that's all I'd say. Big up to my guy Time to Shine as well. I'm saying says big up fellas, who's also a member. Bainesy, what's the crowd like though? Is the crowd jumping? Because the crowd normally the Raw after WrestleMania was fire.
I haven't seen this. Oh, thanks for Bainesy.
Yeah, Ashraf will be here. He will be, man. Regardless, like I said, I hope you're right, Ashraf. I hope you're right, and I'm gonna ask you for Laurie.
Is it on Twitch tonight? Is it on Twitch or YouTube?
Is one on Twitch tonight?
The watch along. Sorry.
City Atletico, Twitch. Yeah. It'll be on Twitch. I will be doing the schedule people for the Twitch and the YouTube after this show. But yes, all of the Champions League watch-alongs will be on the Twitch. All of the non-Manchester United Premier League watch-alongs will be on the Twitch. FA Cup watch-alongs will be on the Twitch. NBA watch-alongs, the NBA regular season, play-ins, playoffs will all be on the Twitch. Everything else is on here. They're the only things that are moving. So your Q&As will still be on here Sundays and Wednesdays, even though we did this one on Monday night. Mandem United, you'll still get today. Well, Ballers at the Bridge, you'll still get. Stats, Facts, and Vibes with Bainesy will be over here as well. And, of course, the United watch-alongs. Just keep a lookout on the upcoming live stream schedule, people. Yeah, yo, Black Diamond, I'm with you. You know what I'm saying? And like, I don't get it. I'm with you. It's crazy. Yeah, Don KJB, I know Ake is not the greatest. I know this. What I'm saying is I don't see them having the ball to cause them issues like that. Like, where are they going to get, like, to beat? They have to win the game, you know. There's no way goals either.
I can see this like first half an hour. Let's see how it goes. Like if it's kind of dull and boring, like they're gonna.
I think even it doesn't matter first half an hour. Like if Atletico can shithouse the first half, and then City's gonna turn up the second half. Even if
are we really underestimating? Are we really underestimating? But it's about getting the result. Are we really underestimating how good City's attack is?
Don't get me wrong. Like their attacking is good, but for me, it's just like.
You lot are wild, yo. The disrespect you, man, show teams, quality teams is wild.
I think they're going to struggle. It depends on what kind of setup Simeone on. Let's see about the setup by tomorrow.
Do you think Atletico? So you wait. So you think Atletico Madrid are that good defensively?
Look what they did against United then.
Yeah, we're not a good side though. We don't count.
Manchester United is the key word in this conversation.
I don't know why. So that's what it is. People don't count. This is what
I keep trying to say. Like the key word is Manchester United. If I'm telling you, if they would have played the Bayern Munich, who've been, in my opinion, probably one of the worst seasons I have seen them play in terms of just style of football, they're beaten Atletico because of the quality and the consistency from their star players. United's consistency as the team itself, and then including the players' consistency, isn't great. But with City, consistency is always there. And if one doesn't turn up, you got like 7 men who can come on and make a difference as well. 7 men who are there in their team that can make a difference. And that's why in the Champions League, you have 5 subs as well. So think about it. Like, for me, I think people, it's really like, it sounds like we're really underestimating the City team, like how good they are. And we got to consider as well how good their attack is.
Yeah, we really, like, this is crazy. Like, this is Manchester City. We talking about Manchester City like they're not Manchester City. If you really think Atletico, if that's the case, then you lot should have. If Atletico can do this, they should be favourites for you lot to win the Champions League. Are they in your favourites to win the Champions League?
One of them, yeah.
Where are they at? So who do you have them? All right, let's put the list in order. Let's get to this now. Now I'm in mode. This is ridiculous. All right, we have 8 teams left. Jez, you're my go-to minute if I go too far left. Right, you're my go-to. So there's 8 teams left in the Champions League. Yeah, it's 8 teams. We got Chelsea, we have Liverpool, we have City, we have Atletico Madrid, we have Real Madrid, we have Bayern Munich, we have Benfica, and who's the other one? I'm missing some. Villarreal. All right. Who's your number one favorite, Timo? We're gonna list this 1 to 8. Who's your number one favorite?
You want me to go first or Chess go first?
Yeah, you go first. Yeah. You go first.
I'll put Liverpool.
Liverpool first. Who's second?
Chelsea.
Cool. Who's third?
Man City.
Who's fourth?
Bayern Munich.
Who's fifth?
Real Madrid.
Who's sixth?
Atletico Madrid.
So they're your 6 favorites. But they're gonna stop it. So I don't understand this. Ashraf, the same question to you. Who's your top? Give me your list.
In my opinion,
give me your. Sorry to cut you off.
Yeah.
Don KJB, you're my guy. You're a member. Ashraf, you're my guy. We go back. Please elaborate on this. Who's you man's favorite? Because if you're saying City, Atletico Madrid are good enough to stop City over 2 legs, surely they're your favorites. Because if they can stop City, they can stop Liverpool. They can stop Chelsea. They can stop Bayern Munich. They can stop Real Madrid. Did City not have the best attack in the league? I mean, in the Champions League. They're the best team. I think the best attack is between them and surely it's between them, Liverpool.
Yes,
maybe Bayern Munich. I don't know.
I wouldn't even say Bayern Munich.
Right. So we're saying they're one of the. So if you can do that to arguably be the best attack in the competition, surely you win the competition. You gotta be favorites.
In my opinion,
this is wild.
In my opinion, and this it might shock people. I generally believe that Villarreal is better than Atletico. If they had to play against each other, I think Villarreal could beat them. So for me, it's like if I have to do my order, I would say probably Liverpool, Man City, Chelsea, Real Madrid, Bayern, Villarreal, Atletico Madrid, and then Benfica.
See, everybody got Atletico best place 6, but they're gonna stop the best attack. I just don't see the correlation. With no away, if there was away goals, I'd be like, all right, cool. But they have to win outright.
That's the thing. If this was away goals, I would probably be with more. Yes. I would understand where people would come from, but this is without away goals. This is so much harder now. Like this is their bread and butter, like Atletico Madrid under Simeone, having the away goals, but without it,
I can guarantee he will park the bus.
You say that he will park. Of course, he'll park the bus. But Ashraf, you're saying this, but then you said, "Nah, flawless." I hear that, but Atletico are the biggest shit houses, and the knockout ties can contain a lot of shit. But you have them 7th favorites on your list, so it can't be that good. You have them 7th. You've got Chelsea, Liverpool, Bayern, City, Atletico. Sorry, you have them 5th. You have them 5 out of 8.
Oh,
this is wild, Joe.
Well, this is the thing. The reason why I'm so heavily defending, and by the way, again, people, disclaimer: we want to see City lose this. I pray they lose tomorrow. I pray they lose the second leg. But my issue is, I have even watched them in the league this season. There are people that obviously make their comments without even watching them. I watched them this season in the league as well. My God, their centre backs are all frauds. Like they're not that good as people think they are, and it's so. Just if you have competent attackers that can break down a low block, their centre backs will so sabotage themselves even. And then you're gonna go against City.
Like man, they're talking about Ake, like Atletico Madrid have world-class centre backs.
Yeah, like after him, you got Hermans who's not the greatest centre back, and Jimenez who's like injury-prone player. Like he probably has more game time on the hospital bed than on the pitch. Like it's serious, man.
This is crazy. This is crazy.
I hope you're wrong.
I hope I'm wrong. Me and Jess don't want to be right. Yeah. I want an Atletico Madrid 3-0 win. My bad, flawless. We've seen City against these low block teams and how they need a striker. So why are they top of the league then?
Yeah.
I want them problems. I want them problems.
If you
telling me they need a go on, Jess, go on.
If you tell me that Spurs needs a striker to win the Champions League, but then in the Premier League we are first and dominating pretty much every team, I'd rather take this than having a top class striker, but we would be struggling still, like in terms of like where we at, like, because bro, with the way City get away with it. Like, you don't need a top class striker in the City team. The way Pep has gone around it, of course,
Nice.
in certain games it will come back to haunt you, but that doesn't mean you automatically can't do anything. You still got
Nice.
great players. It's like see, that's the thing, because every time, especially in those type of games where they have to play a low block and they need a big focal point in the middle as well, the 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 main reason, if they lose the game, the people will always come out and say that's why you need a striker.
Yeah.
But let's say out of 10 times, probably 8 out of 10 times, we don't even talk about the issue because they won the game. It's only
Facts.
like reality. Like, we beat them twice. We beat them twice this season. But again, it took us so much and it took us luck. People forget that in the first game, they battered us. And if Marvel just didn't miss a sit, if they weren't missing sitters, they probably would have beat us in the first game of the season.
And the thing is, you lot have a good record against them. That's just
Yeah,
one of those. Every Premier,
we had a bogey team.
yeah, every Premier League team has a bogey team in terms of a side they'll do very badly against, and then have a side that they do very well against. Like, I bet for you, Jess, there's a side that Spurs play. I don't know who it is, where you're like, we have a very good record against them. Burnley, this is my point. Like, it's the same for United, same for Chelsea. Like, ironically, we seem to have a very good record against Chelsea. They ain't beat us in the longest. You know what I'm saying? And that stuff like that. I'm sure for Chelsea, they have one, but then they have a team. There's the Spurs, like, I don't get it in it. You know what I'm saying? I don't get it. Like, Pep, like, always overthinks him. Even if he starts Jesus as a 9, like I said in it, I want them problems in it. If I'm not, everybody, every other fan in the league would love to be in City's position. Let me be top of the league, 2 points clear at the 5th of April. We're all taking that. I'd take it. Jez would take it for Spurs, and Timo would take it for Chelsea.
And by the way, also one thing that I want to mention is, even if people say Pep might overthink it, this is not that he's going to play against a top team. Like, he's not going to play against like a great team that can't take advantage of it like crazy. And again, it's a 2-leg. If he's going to overthink it the first leg and doesn't get the result, like, it's going to be maybe a draw, then he goes in the second leg and then he can redo his mistake. It's not like just a one-off game, which you have to understand as well. It's a whole different situation. Like, I just can't see it.
Yeah, like, I don't. Yeah, I can't. But yo, get your final few questions in before we close out the show. I hear you, Black Diamond, man. Have faith in that. You know what I'm saying? Who would I rather play, Palace or LA? I would rather Palace. Dude, I don't know. 'Cause I don't watch Atletico week in, week out, so I can't really say like that. One thing I do know is they're nothing to worry about. They're not concerned. If United could draw them again, I'd draw them again and play them again. They're not a great side. I know that much.
Mm-hmm.
You watch them play twice, they're not a great side. And we were awful the first leg and they still couldn't beat us. But yet they're going to beat City. Nah. We're just a bad side. And I think people are looking at that game too. Oh, they beat United.
This is not Manchester United in 2009.
Yes.
Like, I think this is the name Manchester United that people think of.
The name is fooling people. And to be, they knocked out United, they must be good. No, we're a bad side. We're in disarray. This is why we're 7th. This is why we're in a top 4 race. Right? We're not. Like, not in the slightest. Everyone knows the deficiencies of our players. If we were any form of decent side, we beat them. City would have been you want to draw Atletico. Out of all the teams left, that's one giving me Atletico. You're looking Benfica, Villarreal, Atletico. Let's call a spade a spade. They're like the 3 teams you want to draw. Yeah, they're the 3 teams you want to draw. Away from the big 5, your 5 favorites, they're the teams you want to draw. You're facing Real Madrid over Atletico. You're facing the 3 English sides over Atletico, and you're facing Bayern Munich over them. Yeah, you desperate, man. Yeah, it shows.
I mean, like, this is what I mean. It's a good point as well. Like, this defeats the whole point for people. This defeats the whole point of people saying, like, but they're like a shithole team. Like, you look at all of the teams that are on the left, and Atletico is probably in your top 3, but they have a shithole defense, which is annoying to play against. But you still want to play them because they still want the 3 worst sides left. So that's what I mean. Like, the team is not that good. You gotta just accept that.
Yeah,
Hopefully they do that. Hopefully they do their thing. Hopefully, if they go through it somehow, I hope they do it against Chelsea then as well.
Yeah, it is.
Or Real Madrid. I don't know, depending who goes through that leg. But yeah,
it's Wild. That's all I'd say in it. Right, fine. Oh yeah, we've had a few. Like we'll get into obviously the weekend's football in terms of obviously City, Liverpool, at the empty ad on Wednesday show. You know what I'm saying? On Chelsea show. James, who do you support? That's what I want to know. Who's your team? Well, yeah, there will be a will it be Wednesday? If not, you'll get one Thursday, people. I'll let you know. You'll definitely get some form of midweek Q&A. Because I know Wednesday I won't be doing a watch along for Chelsea Madrid because I'm at a show. So I won't be. I'm performing at a show on Wednesday. But if you don't get a Q&A, you'll get some NBA or something like that. So I'll figure that out after this show, people.
Possibly Thursday?
Maybe Thursday. Depends what basketball is going on. Depends. Yeah. It is. All right, okay. All right. Don't KJB. Now you just reaching. You know what I'm saying? That's just doubting.
Just the inshallah comment.
That's just reaching and that.
You know what? I'm with you on that, KJB, for the banter purposes. Yes, I would say that.
But like, no, that is funny for banter purposes, but it has no bearing on the game and the two sides. Because if you're picking a side to go through, you're picking C. Right, that's because if this is the case, Atletico Madrid are going through. Go and what's it called? And go put money on it because you're gonna get big
Welcome
odds.
to wild takes. Wild takes, people.
Yeah. You go. I prefer logical takes. That's me in it. Like this is crazy because I'm sure Atletico Madrid are probably some crazy amount. And I'm not again. Make sure you gamble responsibly, people, and only if you're over the legal age as well. Let me put that out. I'm just pointing that out. That bad. Let me check Atletico Madrid's odds right now to go through. I know it's a lot. Hold up. I know it's a lot. Hold up.
You're definitely getting the bag if you put some money in there.
Oh yeah. 100%. 100%. Let me have a look. I'm gonna have a look at two things to go through, and also as well on one-off games. There we go. So this is from the MEN. So see, Atletico Madrid at 8-1 just to win the game. 8-1. A draw is 4-1. That's long ass odds. So they're at least a minimum 10-1, 12-1 to go through. You are crazy. Is AFTV that good, Surfer? Is that what you're telling me? Flawless, you watching AFTV later? Yeah. Probably will do.
Winter, how good was it? Because if it's not good, then I'm not tuning in. I'm
hearing it was a throwback. That seems to be the general consensus.
If it was a throwback, I'm definitely tuning in.
Yeah. Team said them time. Lakers is Westbrook is going to the Lakers' greatest team of all time. Not this Lakers fam. Not this Lakers. Hey, Westbrook is going. Let me ask you a question. Are you not making the play-ins? That's what I want to know. Over to you as well, Timo. Are you going to make the play-ins? I don't know if he's dead. Timo. Yo. Timo. Yo.
I'll make sure.
Yeah, he's not. Guy's a joker. Now I ain't doing a watch along of it, but I'm gonna watch him 100%. See what Timo sent me as well. This is crazy. This is nuts. What is going on here?
What did things say?
This is crazy, yo. How the hell did he even find this? This is wild, yo. We gotta have a conversation.
I saw the through timeline, but I didn't want to alter. I was like, how the hell? My question wasn't even the tweet that he was quoting. My question was, where the hell does he have the photo? Why is it on his phone?
Yeah, like what is going on? Timo, wow boy, yo. Timo, that's what I wanted to ask you. That is mad funny, yo. That's it. I just see that tweet again. What was I gonna say? Lakers, you still making the play-ins?
No, absolutely not. Yes, the season's over, people. Time to just dust the bin. Dust the bin, isn't it? Dust the bin. Reset button. Off to Cancun, Mexico. Let's just enjoy a holiday.
Winter, I think you've been a little bit too hard. Why are you timing out?
Rough, if the Suns beat us, tomorrow, I can see Warriors send us to Cancun by the time then. I'm not looking forward to that.
I'm not looking forward for that as well. I want to see you guys in the play-in, man. I don't look forward to that. Hey, but Winter White,
Hey, big up Jeff as well.
He's trying to support his team in the
I know,
comments.
man. Big up Jeff as always.
Big up Jeff all the time.
Big up Jeff.
Consistency, man. Maybe if Ben White and Gabriel had that type of consistency, maybe there would be punishment for league titles.
Hey, facts. And on that note, we're going to close out the show on that beautiful comment there from Jez. Make sure you hit the like button on the video, subscribe to the channel. Of course, if you want to become a member, links underneath. Make sure you follow the Twitch because there's plenty of content going on over there as well. Yes, sir, for our live Wait Flawless, ask Timo when he's on Twitch, it'll be a different answer. Yeah, probably. When we do a Lakers watch along against the Suns, it'll be like LeBron's going to score 50 and the Lakers are going into the play-ins. Yeah, you smile, fam. Oh my god. But yeah, we closing out the show. The Q&A will be back either Wednesday, sometime during midweek. And then of course you'll get it Sunday night as well, people. But large up to Ashraf, they got Prime, Black Diamond, Sir, for all of the regulars, man. Much appreciated. And this has been the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Big up for tuning in.